Hello, hello.
Hi, Mark.
Today, I had the privilege of interviewing Mark and Valerie Blessley, both master craftspeople and musicians who have been helping me to create a custom kantele and to electrify my Greek lyre. Hi everyone, I'm the Bard, and I'm here today with some new friends of mine, Mark and Valerie Blessley, and bless is the is the right adjective for these new friends of mine. Mark is a master craftsman and luthier, and Valerie is a multidisciplinary artist, both as a musical performer and as a craftsperson as well. So I wanted to take a little bit of time and highlight the various ways in which artists are supported by their communities in order to fulfill their dreams. And in particular, I wanted to highlight members of the Finnish and music community in this segment, because I am going on this trip to Finland and I really wanted a kantele. This is a kantele, which is an ancient Finnish instrument. I have chosen a 5-string because that's the number of strings which are named in the mythology. And I wanted to have a travel size instrument that when I'm in Finland, I want to be able to take it into nature and play it, because to me, that's exactly how I imagine this instrument. And so a travel size kantele did not exist until now. And Mark has graciously practically given this instrument to me. So I want to share a little bit about his work. And Mark, maybe in a few sentences, could you tell me about what it took to bring down the size of the kantele from this size into the smaller portable size?
Well, this size is the common one you would find around for kanteles, 5 strings.
Mm-hmm.
This one took a lot of research to find string sizes and lengths that would match, and they're the same octave. So what Casey wanted was, our daughter's Carrie. What Casey wanted was a octave that was the same, or she wanted a kantele with the same octave range. And the smaller kanteles that they make in Finland, and probably other places, are higher pitch, which is like the difference between a flute and a piccolo. And if you're playing with other people, or if you're playing in nature somewhere, the higher pitch might not be as good as the regular pitch. So that's what we had to find out, was how to make the strings the right size, length, and diameter for that. And so I used AI, which is debatable whether that was any help or not. And I used the experience I have with the other kanteles, and I experimented. I have a kantele with multiple lengths pins on it, and I could try different strings until I found the right ones.
Yeah. It was quite a feat of engineering. So Mark will be creating these for sale. In order to keep prices down, you're talking about doing a painted version, right?
Yeah.
That'll be fun. So if you're interested in having a kantele that sounds the same as a full size, but maybe something that's portable, maybe easier to take to the park or out with your children, etc., please don't hesitate to contact Mark to start talking about a new instrument, because they're pretty wonderful. And it's really great to keep connected to the Finnish heritage as well. So now Valerie is a professional musician in various capacities. Do you want to briefly tell me about your work with kantele and also with Jenny?
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. So I bought my first kantele in Finland, in 1992, when I had to go back for settling my grandfather's estate. And I didn't know anything about them. I'm, a harpist of many years. And I had heard of them, but I didn't know of anything about it. So I bought a 10-string in a music store in Joensuu, where my cousin lives, and brought it home to my harp teacher, and he immediately knew what string or what key it was in and so forth. That was my first exposure. But then in 2000, or 2002, somewhere around there, I think it was 2000, I heard about the NASO Finnish American Folk Festival, and we went, and they had a kantele room there. Will Hosari and his wife Kaisa were there. He was a kantele master, and he's gone now, but he was our mentor, was my mentor, the mentor of our group called Livakat. I joined a group called Livakat in the Vancouver area, Vancouver-Portland area, and we had a variety of workshops and had teachers from Finland come. We had concerts, and classes, and I bought and commissioned a 36-string kotikantele, which is same size as my folk harp. And I play from the short side, which is the traditional side of playing. I tried to turn it around to long side playing, but that was mind-boggling to me because the short side is like the harp. And so as soon as I turned it around to short side, it made instant sense to me. So I'm probably one of the few short side players around. And I like the idea of keeping that tradition alive. And I am a folk musician, a pelimani. So I have some 5 strings. Well, actually, I have 11 kanteles. So but I have with boxes, without boxes, wing style, different sizes, and I'm able to teach kantele now. I've had lessons and workshops with some of the kantele masters from Finland. And we went in 2008 to the Maine Kantele Institute in Maine, and we're there for a week with the instructors, and he was there for Kantele building, and Erkki Okkonen, who was one of the founders of AMF Kanteles in Leppävirta, came, and he and Mark set up the workshop so people could make their own instruments with instruction, and he brought some special wood from Finland for Mark, and taught him everything about making these wing style kanteles, so that there would be someone on this side of the pond, as they say, who makes authentic style kanteles.
Are you the only person over here who does this?
No.
Okay.
But I don't know of very many others.
Yeah.
And some have retired, and
No, there are some kantele makers up in Minnesota and the Great Lakes area, but I'm not sure if they make wing style or not. I know that they do make the box style.
a lot of them make the box style.
But we don't know exactly what other people are doing.
Wow.
But I think we may be one, if not the only one on the West Coast. But we don't know really for sure.
We're the only harp builder, kantele builder.
Yes. Well, if you need, if you're interested in acquiring a harp or custom instrument, please reach out to the Blessleys. I'll be including their information in the base of this post. Also, now Valerie, you also teach kantele and harp, right?
Right.
Yes.
In person and on Zoom.
Yes, and these are not easy lessons to find. So this is definitely a. I actually at Broder Cafe, where I spend my day job. There is a family I just thought of who came in and they said, our daughter really wants to learn harp. Do you know anyone? And so now that I know the Blessleys, I'm really excited to be able to refer them over because apparently it's really hard to find harp teachers in the area. So
there's a couple of us.
Yeah.
Me and my music partner.
Yeah.
There are a couple in Portland as well, but there aren't very many of us.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, thanks. I'm here again with Mark, and he's been willing to electrify my beautiful lyre, Nemesine. She's an ancient instrument, so it's not as simple as it would be, say, to put a pickup on an electric guitar, or not electric guitar, on an acoustic guitar. And so Mark has been gifting me his expertise to find the best place to put a pickup, so that it is optimal for the sound of the instrument and also for the way in which I handle it on stage. So
important, yes.
All right, Valerie, you were sharing something fun about this location.
Okay, so last week I had some French ladies came who are kind of patrons of mine. They always buy my pieces when I'm at the convention center. And the grandmother, the mom, and the young woman came, and the mother particularly loves the blue kilo design, and so she wanted to see for that. At the end of the visit, the grandmother, who had been very quiet up until then, she stopped and she said to me, "I love the way you respect the trees." She said, "I can see that you do, because you haven't cut any trees to make your buildings." And she said, "A lot of people do that, and you haven't." And she said, "You just nestled them among the trees." And I just love that. I'm a tree person, and thank you for respecting the trees.
Yeah.
And I told her that when Mark and I first saw this place, I told him, take a deep breath and realize how much oxygen there is here.